Alrighty, guys, welcome to our video here today for Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. And of course, my name is Brock Page. I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I've actually been doing it since 2016. We've been doing it for some time now. But anyway, guys, I went 4-2 in my personal bets yesterday on my website. It's going to put us at 5-0 in our last 5 crowd pleaser teasers on that site. Certainly a package you may want to think about picking up. We're also 4-0 in our last 4 extra daily bets on that site. And the extra daily bet, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. And guys, you get access to that membership for 30 days. It works out to be like a couple pennies a day. It's really like way too cheap. It's ridiculous. But we're red hot in those packages. Once again, 5-0, last 5 crowd pleaser teasers, 4-0, last 4 extra daily bets. I currently have over 520 members who are signed up and active on that site right now. Of course, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do on Patreon and what I do here on YouTube. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. And what I do on patreon.com/BrockPage is I actually share with you which one of these free picks on these videos that I have my personal action on. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at Toronto at Milwaukee, 7:30 p.m. East. Now, the Bucks are -5.5, totals 218. And, of course, right off the bat, I want to talk about some injuries. Giannis and Ingles are questionable. Ibaka and Middleton are still out. So you're probably going to see a lot of public money on Toronto due to those injuries, at least due to that injury report. Having said that, I'm still riding with Milwaukee. They're 7-3 against the spread in their last 10. Meanwhile, Toronto, they've been terrible on the road, guys. Just 6-13 away from home. Only 6 wins in their last 19 road games. They're arguably the worst shooting team in the East, and I'm talking about Toronto here. The Raptors are second to last in shooting from the field, and they're also making just 32% of their shots from three-land. Once again, this is arguably the worst shooting team in the East right now. And when it comes to rebounds, Toronto's probably going to get out-rebounded as well here tonight. They're in the bottom 5 in defensive boards on the road. Plus, even if Giannis is out for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is still bringing down double-digit boards a night for the Bucks. So I tell you what, imagine how good these guys are going to be, once Ibaka and Middleton are back. Of course, I'm really not sure what's going on with Ibaka right now. I'm not sure if he is going to be back, but if both of those guys are back, these guys are going to be really scary because Milwaukee's still playing some good basketball without him. But ultimately, though, when it comes to this game here, I just can't get over how bad Toronto's been on the road. Once again, 6-13 straight up while traveling. They're actually tied with Orlando, Detroit, and Charlotte for the fewest road wins in the East. That's bad company. You don't want to be in the same company as those 3 teams. Now, when it comes to the total, Toronto saw unders against the likes of the Hawks, Portland, and this very Milwaukee team recently. And of course, the Bucks, they went 60% to the under in their last 10. I'm going to lean toward Milwaukee -5.5, under 218. Next matchup, it is going to be Nets at the Spurs, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Brooklyn's the 6-point favorite, totals 235. Now, I do really like this number here. I think there is pretty good value in laying just a couple of buckets in this spot with Brooklyn. One of the things I think you need to factor in here is Brooklyn does play some really good basketball on the road. They're actually 14-8 while traveling. They're tied with the Knicks for second most road wins in the entire NBA. And of course, these guys just play some really good defense. When you think of Brooklyn, you don't really think of defense. You think of shooting and scoring, but Brooklyn has the second lowest defensive field goal percentage on the road in the NBA. And of course, San Antonio on the other side, one of the lowest home scoring teams in the association. So that's a pretty good recipe here for Brooklyn. Now, offensively, the Nets, they have one of the highest shooting percentages from the field in the entire NBA. They're making nearly 52% of their field goals. Now, I know a lot of you would think, well, that's probably because of KD, and he's not in the action. Well, Nick Claxton I know he's only getting about 11 points a game, but he's 73% from the field. He's first in the NBA in field goal percentage. So it doesn't seem like much, but if Nick Claxton's on the court and he's got the ball in his hands in the paint, he's going to score. 73% from the field, first in the NBA. Of course, Kyrie, he's always going to give you a chance to score points. He's averaging over 25.5 points a game. Now, the Spurs on the other side, they allow more points a game than any other team in the NBA. These guys are just terrible defensively. They're dead last in guarding the field goal. Their opponents are making a league-high 40% of their three-pointers against them. So if there's anything consistent about San Antonio, it's that they love to give up points and play very little defense. And for the record, San Antonio is currently 13-31 overall for the season. That's the second fewest wins in the Western Conference. Now, injury-wise for San Antonio, Vassell is still out. McDermott's still questionable. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, KD is still out for them. I still don't think it'll be any problem for him. Should get the job done here. Now, total-wise, Brooklyn 8-6 of the over against Western Conference opponents this year. San Antonio 9-1 of the over in their last 10. Plenty of overs for San Antonio. No real shocker there because they just don't play any defense. I'm going to lean toward Brooklyn -6 over 235. Next matchup, it is going to be Portland at Denver, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. Now, Denver is -7 in the Mile High City. Total's 235.5. Of course, I hate to be chalky again. We kind of went chalk in our first couple of games here, but I got to go with Denver here as well. They won their last 6 straight, pretty hot right now. 8-2 against the spread in their last 10. And guys, these guys don't lose at home. They're 19-3 straight up in the Ball Arena this year. They're the best shooting team in the league. They have the highest shooting percentage from the field in the NBA. They're also shooting a league-high 41% from three-land at home. These guys just don't miss. I don't know if it's that light air up there in Denver, but these guys shoot good at any location. They shoot good at home. They shoot good on the road. Nikola Jokic, 62% from the field this year, team-high 24 points a night. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP, he's drilling 48% of his shots from beyond the arc. I know a lot of folks like to talk about Bones Highland, a couple other shooters here for Denver, but KCP, man, he's knocking them down. Now, Portland on the other side, they actually don't score a whole lot of points on the road. They're in the bottom 5 in road points per game. And when it comes to road record, they're just 10-14 straight up while traveling. And more recently, they lost 5 out of their last 7 ball games at any location. So this is a team who's not playing great basketball right now. Now, injury-wise, Winslow's still out. Payton is questionable. Meanwhile, for Denver, Bones and Vlatko are questionable for them. And when it comes to the total, Denver is 14-8 to the under in the Ball Arena. So as good as they've been shooting, they've been playing some pretty good defense in keeping these totals under. Now, Portland, they are 16-8 to the under when they travel. Of course, that's no shock. Like I said, these guys don't score a whole lot of points on the road. So I'm going to lean toward Denver -7 and the under 235.5. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the video. It is going to be the Sixers at the Clippers, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. Now, Philadelphia is the 1-point favorite on the road. Total is currently off the board. Now, if this total does open up within reason, I am leaning under. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no line set for this game. I really wanted to use the total here as one of my premium selections, but we have no total. We have no number posted, and the reason for that is injuries. I'll get to that in just a second. But once again, if this total does open up within reason, we're definitely going to lean under. We got 2 of the best defensive teams in the NBA. And guys, the Clippers are a staggering 20-3 to the under at the Crypto Center. Once again, 20-3 to the under in front of their own fans. But once again, the big reason this total is off the board is Paul George's status. He's currently questionable with a hammy, so may not go here tonight. If I was the Clippers, I'd probably rest him because even when you're mostly healthy, the Sixers are a tall task. So this might be one of those games you may just want to chalk up as a loss. You know, it's a long season, 82-game season. You got to learn how to lose, too. I know that sounds crazy, but, you know, just keep an eye on Georgia's status. And, of course, with sharpshooting Luke Kennard ruled out, I like the Sixers. They won 7 out of their last 9, playing good basketball right now. One of the best defensive teams in the game. I know the Clippers are good on D, but the Sixers play some pretty tough defense themselves. They're in the top 5 in fewest points allowed on the road. They also do a good job underneath the basket. They're in the top 5 in defensive boards on the road as well. Of course, Joel Embiid, he's averaging nearly double-digit rebounds a night. It's actually 9.8 rebounds a game for Joel. Of course, he's averaging 33 points a game as well. He's second in the NBA in scoring, of course, just behind Luka Doncic. Of course, James Harden, 11 assists, man. He's feeding the big man. He's feeding everybody. 11 assists, 22 points a game for Harden. When it comes to shooting the three-pointer, Philadelphia, believe it or not, top 5 in the NBA in offensive three-point percentage, doing a great job knocking down those shots from beyond the arc. Now, injury-wise, another positive here for Philly. They're mostly healthy right now. No significant scratches I can report to you at the moment. Meanwhile, for the Clippers on the other side, once again, Paul George is questionable. Marcus Morris is also banged up as well. Keep an eye on his status. Of course, John Wall and Luke Kennard, they are out. Now, total-wise, once again, guys, it's off the board. We don't have a number yet. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, there will be a number. It's not a premium play because I don't have a number right now at 3 in the morning. But, you know, you may want to think about pounding the under on this one. Clippers, 20-3 to the under on their home court. But with all that said and done, straight chalk today, guys. I know that's not exciting, that's not sexy, but sometimes that's how it be. I'm going to lean toward Philadelphia -1, getting the job done against the tiny number. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. I like Milwaukee -5.5, under 218. Brooklyn -6, over 235. Denver -7, under 235.5. And with my next and final free pick, I'm going to lean toward the Sixers -1, getting the job done against the tiny number. With that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Guys, if you do end up getting a package here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, first, it's a great decision because we are red hot in a lot of different packages. We've been winning a lot of games, and of course, I've needed that. Especially with the week I had last week. So definitely good timing. We had a great week, and we continue to win games. But anyway, if you sign up for a package on my site, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. And of course, as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. So for example, if you sign up for the Crowd Pleaser teaser, which I highly recommend because we are red hot in that, not only are you going to get access to the Crowd Pleaser teaser, you're going to get access to all of the cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why you always hear me talking about the board member package. The board member package is my most expensive membership. I get that. It's $49.99 for 30 days of service. But if you break it down, the math works out to be just $1.66 a day. And at an average of 4 to 6 personal plays I give out, I post a day there, you're looking at pennies on the dollar. It's really a great value. It's an exceptional value. That's why I say it's an all-inclusive, full access package. It's your best value. It's something you definitely want to think about signing up if you're not on board with that. Like I said, if you're hesitant about the price of $49.99, just look at it this way. It only comes down to $1.66 a day being signed up for the board member package. But anyway, guys, most importantly, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube or TikTok. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, guys, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.